Hello, Rubino tribe, and welcome back to Tribal Council. I always love seeing your faces. So I guess smile. Uh, before we start, the Hermit card has been played, and the Hermit is here. The Hermit is here. So just leave it at that. So we will start with who do I want to start with? Marcelo, you're right in the middle of my screen. So Marcelo,
Yes.
so how was the challenge for you? Did you think that you guys did well enough? Was there any complications or how did it go?
The beginning process, we like kind of got in a groove and we like got like the first round, like we didn't miss a step. So we were like, amazing, let's keep this momentum going forward. And then we kind of got to a point where we like all were like really thinking about the word and not like we had our gut instinct, but then like we're like, is it just that easy or is there going to be like more to it? So we kind of like went the extra step and was like kind of just like, okay, maybe this is the word or maybe this is the word or like, and then it kind of just got us off track a little bit. So but I thought we did well. I was hoping we could pull off the win, but I mean, the other tribes, like, I think we kind of said it last night, like, the other tribes, like, we don't know how they did. They really could have just, like, had a really good system going down and all that type of stuff. So you never know.
Being as though this is your all's second tribal council, you've probably had a little bit time more to like socialize with each other, talk to each other, especially after that first tribal. And then with the lights out twist, I'm sure there's been some talking and stuff going on. Does this how impactful is this vote for you all being the second time you all are here?
Is that open ended or is that for?
Oh, that's for you, Marcelo. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're all good. I think it's interesting because the first challenge that we did, the Meet Me one, was kind of just like we all kind of like came together and like found a strategy for that. And then the second one with like the Pictionary, like you got close to either one person or like Thomas did by himself. So like you kind of have these relationships starting to form. And I think what bonded us truly was that 24-hour challenge because we all like really wanted to do super well and like win it. And knowing that we won it and like didn't have to go to tribal like really bonded us. And then this round, it's kind of just like obviously none of us want to see any of us go, but like the name of the game is Survivor, and like you're just gonna have to do what you're gonna have to do. And it's like it's a little wonky because like now you have to really think about the game.
And what is your vote contingent on tonight?
I think it's based on connections and kind of focusing more on like we don't know when a swap is gonna be, and like the talk around camp is that a swap could be tonight with like the special announcement that y'all have. So it's kind of just like focusing on being strong as a tribe and making sure that there's not like any hesitancy and kind of make sure that like we can all be collective going into a swap.
Okay. Good luck tonight, Marcelo.
Thank you, Rocky.
Mona. Marcelo brings up swap, and there's a possibility, things that people are talking in the tribe about swap. How do you prepare for a swap? Like, how do you basically like on this vote tonight? Are you preparing possibly for a swap? Is your vote going to be contingent on a possible swap?
Um, yeah, I feel like um you, especially at the beginning stages, you always have to prepare for a swap. Like, yeah, you do have to be in the moment and like make sure you're playing the game in the moment, but you also have to like, especially when you go to try, like we've already went, like I'm sure the Sean vote had something to do with like a future swap. Do you know what I mean? So like, what was the question again?
Basically, how are you preparing? Basically, is tonight's vote for you going to be contingent on a possible swap? Are you voting basically on there could be a swap and I have to make sure that my numbers and who I trust is basically what I'm doing?
Oh yeah, 100%. And not even that, like, because you could get swapped and no one is on your tribe that you swapped with, but you have to make sure we're still going to end up back together. So at some point, so it's not about just my numbers, it's about who's left in the game in general, not just people. You know what I mean? Like you have to make sure both ends are covered.
So with that being said, what is your vote contingent on tonight? How
My vote like is gonna be contingent on loyalty and strength because you need to make sure like moving forward, if this is a war, like you need to have your best, strongest team with you moving forward. So for me, it's those two things are important.
okay. Good luck tonight, Mona.
Thanks.
Shemayim,
Okay.
has there been talks going on around the divine power machine? And if so, what are those talks?
You said what are those talks like?
Yeah, basically,
Um,
what's the word in Rubino's camp about this divine power machine?
Honestly, I've heard a little bit of the same, just about a couple cards here and there, but nothing like all the way through. I personally do think that whatever the divine power cards lead to, and which I think is an idol, I do think that it's found already, considering the fact that it's like what, day 10 into the game, day 10, 11 into the game. I think the group of people that are in this game are very intelligent, and I do think there's a possibility that that idol or whatever those cards lead to has already been found. That's not to say that um that's not to say that there's only like one advantage or one idol that is to be found. But I don't think I personally am. I do think I'm behind, I would say, in even discovering what the divine power machine does. I will say that. I was
So
a
with
little late. I feel like I was a little late to the game.
so with that being said, if you think there's a possible whatever is in the machine is probably might be gone for Rubino now, do you base your vote tonight on there being a possible something out there?
Definitely. And I felt that way about the last time we were at Tribal too. Even like before Julia was playing her advantage, like I thought about the idol as well. Because I feel like there's always just a chance of that happening, regardless of how comfortable or how confident you feel or how quiet of a game you're playing or whatever the case is. I feel like there is always the possibility of something being played.
And what is your vote based on tonight, Shemaya?
Um, I'm gonna go with my gut and base my vote off of the loyalties that I feel like and I hope that I have on my side.
Good luck tonight, Shemaya.
Thank you.
Thomas, last time we spoke, you said it was no secret that when you went to the fortune teller, what happened to you. So with that being said, how do you work around tonight?
I put my trust in the people that I've talked to. I think for me personally, my bonds with particular people on the tribe really changed and maneuvered after the 24-hour challenge. Just because, I mean, you could look at the board. It's no secret I stayed up till 6 a.m. my time on the West Coast. And there were several players, that stayed up with me. And then we as a tribe worked together towards the end. So my relationships with those people kind of changed after the 24-hour challenge. So I'm just putting my trust in the individuals that I feel like I have a good relationship with.
Trust in Survivor can be very tricky, especially in your situation. So are you, even though you have trust in this group, somebody has to go. So are you nervous that it could be you because you basically have nothing to protect yourself at this point?
Yeah, that's always a thought on my mind. Like, I don't have a vote. So I'm vulnerable. I can't prove loyalty. I can't prove my word without it. And so I'm basically here with no ammunition. I just hope that my relationships is what gets me to the next round.
Well, good luck tonight, Thomas. Last but not least, sweet Julia. Julia, you weren't here at the last Rubino tribal council. Do you think that you playing your card will affected your relationships in the group and will possibly affect you tonight?
Um, I'm hoping it won't affect my time here in tribal. And I have talked to my like tribe mates about it, and I was like, I feel like they'll be mad if I did that, but I mainly did that because I had an uneasy feeling. So I went with my gut, and I was like, I don't know how tonight's gonna go. Like last tribal, so I trusted myself, and I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna use the advantage, because I was having an uneasy feeling, and then after the tribal like happened, and I found out what was said and stuff, I found out who I was like, who had my back, who didn't, and then I was kind of glad I did it, but I'm hoping that it isn't going to be used in a negative light against me.
Well, you did have a like maybe like 20, 25 minutes. You switched over to Perla. How was that experience for you when you did use your card? You got to switch over for about 20 minutes.
So I was just longer, but but it was really cool just like communicating and talking to another tribe. I wasn't really sure what to ask just because I didn't really know anything yet. But Juan actually told me about the divine power because I honestly the machine, I didn't know anything about it. And then after that, I kind of asked a couple people about it on tribe. Because I honestly was like kind of like, what is going on? Like I didn't really know anything about like the cards or the power that it has. And I do think like Shemaya Mayim says, I think it is an idol as well. And I think it is found.
Did you get any possible tea over there? Did you find any cracks that could possibly be happening while you were there that you could possibly use and bring back to Rubino that could, be auxiliary for you or for the or for Rubino and as a whole?
I mean, I feel like if I had a little more time, I would be able to like kind of suss that out a little bit more. But I feel like Juan was the only one who kind of did the one-on-one. I don't know if the other people knew they could do that or not. So I kind of feel like that was a little like different just because he was the only one who like kind of wanted to do like one-on-one. I have talked to Emily previously on like the fortune teller. So I mean, I haven't really gotten like any tea yet, but like the divine power I did get. So I did share the information I did receive with them.
Okay. And what is your vote based on tonight, Julia?
So my vote is hard for me, just because I really like everyone and I really value everyone and I don't want to see anyone go. But mine is, I guess you could say vote. It's mainly on, I guess like connection and talking wise, but it's honestly nothing personal. So I just want to say that first and foremost before the vote happens.
Well, good luck tonight, Julia.
Thanks.
This is an open-ended questions for everybody next. How do y'all feel about the hermit just like sitting here?
I would like to know who played it. Can I ask that?
We cannot give that information.
No, but can I ask the tribe? Are they
It's
allowed to say?
creeping me out.
It's just like I don't know what it is. Like my mind is going like I have like a million different things that it could be. Like it literally could just like one of Prod just decide to rename themselves the Hermit and sit on call. Like
Yeah, I
it
was
could literally
gonna
be like it could literally be like it could be someone from another tribe just like sitting in on a
Oh,
tribal council, like listening
okay.
in on this.
Mhm.
Like I'm just very much like I don't know.
That's what I think it is.
I
So
have no
Julia
idea.
or Thomas, it obviously wasn't either of you.
No,
Because you're the
I
only.
would
Okay.
no, I
Okay,
didn't.
no,
that-
but
that helps.
I think it's unknown. Like from a different tribe, to be honest.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
So how does that make
Violent,
how does that
so
make
it's
you all feel if that is a possibility?
uneasy.
Well, I mean, for me, I want to know, are they here just as a viewer or do they have power? Do they have a vote? Can they give someone safety? Can they?
The hermit is
something
the hermit is
at
just
tribal?
the hermit is just here.
Okay.
I feel like they're just here to be nosy.
Yeah. But I
I
feel
Pretty
like
much.
it's
I
gonna
would have
affect.
let you all know ahead of time if the hermit is joining in, but the hermit is not. The hermit is just here, Just
Hey
observe.
Hermit, how
Hey
are
girl,
you?
hope you're well. Send us love.
Like,
Yeah, send us.
It's creeping me out, man.
Hermit, if you have power to send us back to camp so we don't have to do this, please, girl. Like,
Yeah,
let us live.
No, the hermit's literally just here. Okay, so before we get to the vote, does anybody have anything they want to get off their chest? Anything that they feel like they didn't get to say? Speak now, forever hold your peace.
I just wanted to say that I don't know what's gonna happen tonight as far as the vote or if we're gonna swap or whatever is gonna happen, but I love OG Rubino and I love you guys. That's it.
Sending all my love to y'all. This is
I love you
a
guys
really
so much.
this is a really special tribe.
Yeah, I love you guys.
Anybody else? Well, Rubino, it is that time. It is now time to vote. Please go to your pride chats with us and send us your vote, and I will be back to read those. All right, I am back and I have the vote. Before I read the vote, if anybody has any idols or cards they would like to use, now will be the time. All right, I'll get to the vote. First vote, Shemayim. That is one vote, Shemayim. Second vote, Thomas. That is one vote, Shemayim, one vote, Thomas. Third vote, Julia. That is one vote, Thomas, one vote, Julia, one vote, Thomas, one vote, Shemayim. Next vote. And the next person voted out of iSurv1vor Milan, Julia. Julia, I'm going to give you a few seconds to say your goodbyes and your piece.
Wow. Okay, I was not expecting that. Good game, guys. Definitely fooled me.
Julia, we love you so much. We appreciate you for coming to this game and just being an iSurv1vor lover. We love you, love you, love you. But unfortunately tonight, the tribe has spoken. Sorry, Julia. We'll be seeing you soon or later. We'll talk to you later. It's Pride. All right. Rubino. Tricky. Looks like you all pulled off a successful blind side. Let's hope that, the cards are in your favor going into whatever this announcement is.
Child, I can't stand you.
No, because y'all.
And yes, we can.
When he said that card, the Hermit card was played, I literally shit my pants.
I
I was like,
thought-
Me
this
too.
bitch played
I thought
something.
she was
where
leaving again, and I was like, I'm not doing that shit.
Oh.
All right, you guys can skedaddle real quick. We'll either relink you to a new Zoom in just like a minute. So just
Okay.
leave
Okay.
the Zoom and be on standby, okay?
See y'all in a
Okay.
sec.
Appreciate y'all. Congratulations on surviving.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
All right, they're all gone, John.
Perfect. You can change your name, John, so it comes up right.
How do I do that?
Oh, here, I'll do it. What
Was it just
I
John?
can.
I just got John because I don't have
Yeah, I don't remember what it was. Yeah, it's fine. I don't remember what it was. That's fine.
perfect.
All right, I'll
Okay.
be back.
Sounds good.
All right. That was
Oh, poor
heartbreaking.
Julian.
Was shook.
Oh my god.
And I love that it was 2-1-1 because when I said the next person voted out, they were all like, bitch, what? Like, what's about to happen? Julia. She was shook. She did not expect that at all. She did not see that coming.
That was got it.
That was kind of worse than Sean. A little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah,
Sean,
that was
Yeah, just a
rough.
twinge because like Sean like outwardly fucked up, so like, and she like fucked up in just like more innocent ways, if that makes sense. Like,
Oh, wait, we're still live.